finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Mayfield on play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Okay,
operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. To throw, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Steps away. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Mayfield. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
But the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. There's another one complete to Shenault. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
McCaffrey on the counter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it is 28-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Black Ultra. Real green.
Working from the gun. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
There's good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yellow, blue, red, yellow.
From the gun, it's Lance. And from the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target. Third down here. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mayfield now. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still throwing here with a big 3rd quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely not gone their way, but maybe their offense can seize on this and put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You yellow. Swing back. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain. And
he's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Mitchell. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. On the ball. On the ball. Set, huh?
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Let's red. Set.
Mitchell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either hard pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Red, cycle.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Well, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to... in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. I love watching a play like that where it seems like the nose tackle can take on 2 or 3 guys and then make the stop as well.
It's almost like he took on those 2 or 3, sorted through them until he came to the ball carrier and kept him. What a big-time play.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. And now here is another interception. Brandon Smith puts it on. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 3rd down, Corral. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, here's Corral. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.